どうも皆さんこんにちは、タカです。NBA 2K19 通知をやっていきます。いやー、やっとこさピックポケットが殿堂入りになったんでね、大変でした。それぐらいかな、あんまり他は変わってないですね。まあただ、殿堂入りになって分かったことはあんまり 4K は感じられんということなんですね。ゴールドと大して変わらんのではと体感では思います。実際には変わっているのかもしれませんけどね。ただ今はまだあんまりかなって感じ。
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA. And we've got time for a quick pregame.
Well, guys, we know how...
You're right, DA. He wants rings and nothing less. Well, for some free agents who won't be heading to the postseason, Clark, these could be the final games with their teams. And you think that looms over a player's psyche, knowing he could be on the way out, playing somewhere else next year?
Kevin, I'm sure it's sometimes hard to ignore if that's your particular individual case. It would be definitely hard to not give thought to that. There's something about the game when you get immersed in it, you can't really be thinking about other things, but I'm sure in those moments when you're not playing, then it becomes more prevalent in your thinking if you happen to be a player in that particular situation. And at the end of the day, you just got to recognize it as part of the business of the game.
It's always there, isn't it? The business of the game, always in front of these players.
Yep.
And now Washington starting group. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Porter at the small forward position. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. The Lakers keep it alive. Fresh 24.
Rondo is good as he gets in transition, whether he's shooting or passing. He tends to make the right decision.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Wall kicks to Howard. There's the pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Poked loose. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there. To the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Wall outside. Kuzma pulls it in. And here's Los Angeles. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And now it's a double-digit lead. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession. And you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Wall. Averaging about 16 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
There's Beal with the 3. Rondo with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 10. Kicks it out to James. That one goes. Counter.
Finding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. First in field goal percentage, and he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. 3 on 3.
いや、無理にいかんといて。
Here's Rondo. That one good for 2. Rondo's got 6 points.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Washington calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree.
このスッてなくなるから。
Porter finds Wall. Back to Porter. Morris passes to Howard. Can they get it? Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Howard's got his first basket.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Rajon Rondo is out there with AI. Then there's Beasley. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings really lit up the floor. He finished with 24 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when the player's that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hart. AI outside. Here's Kuzma. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wall looking it over. Passes it to Howard. He gets it in there. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Beal with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Wall against Rondo. Back to Wall. Launches a 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 15. AI passes to Beasley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Beasley's got his first points of the night.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Morris kicks to Wall. The three-pointer no good. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Kuzma. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Kuzma's got 5.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Howard against Beasley. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And then for Washington, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. And it's Austin Rivers in for Otto Porter Jr. Wall, the shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Wall finds Howard. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside, Beal gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Rondo dishes to AI. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Los Angeles sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Wall in at the 1.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balance for the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Shoots from the high post, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
McGee, the pass to James. Back to McGee. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Porter in the corner. Morris kicks to Wall. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter, no luck.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
Morris with the block. LeBron against Beal. Pass to Morris. Wall up top. Outside, Beal. Porter looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean,
Rivers against Rondo. Here's Rivers. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It'll count. No good on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ingram and Kuzma filling up the 3 and the 4. Rajon Rondo is out there with AI. And it's LeBron in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. 5 on the clock. Porter kicks to Rivers. From deep three-point range, they get it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Beal's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute, because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Rondo's running.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now here's Wall. Outside Beal. Outside Green. Shot clock at 5. Over Beasley. And again, Washington no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Zubac kicks to AI. Ball against Rivers. Back to AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
To the inside, and Green slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength.
for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Wall against Ball. And Wall kicks to Beal. The pass to Rivers. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And a rejection by Zubac.
Nice.
And here's the Lakers. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Wall against Ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K.
でもそれ以上に取っただろうな。取ったつうか弾いたつうか。まあじゃあ今回は一旦ここまででございます。この選手もここで終了ですね。いやいや、まあでも結構スティールできるようになったんじゃないか、多分な。では次もお楽しみに。またね。